Well, hey everybody, we got an experiment we're going to do. This drum head, this bottom, I've done a review on these. This one's a UX by Remo, made in China. I've done a review on one of my videos a couple years ago on UC and UT heads. They seem to be decent heads, but the biggest problem I notice is, especially on the snare side heads, is the mylar is so thin and is so slippery that it pulls out of this channel. I was at doing a jazz festival in February, and I noticed the bottom head on this drum was starting to get so the bearing edge of the drum was almost resting on the stand, which is never a good situation to be in. So I recommended it be sent in for replacement, and they did. You can see here the original witness mark of where this was tucked around the channel and how it's pulled out, how that's bagged out. But just for fun, because it's Friday and we're gonna have fun Friday, let's crank this up and see how tight we can make it before it completely pulls out entirely. Let's just see if we can make that happen. We're gonna see if we can do that for you. And I've gotten my permission from my buddy down the bench to turn down Lorena McKennitt so it's not playing in the background, and he agreed, and I thank him for that. So let's crank this with a marching key. And I put this on the batter side just for fun, just because it's easier to do. Alright, so you can already see that this head is so stretched out, it's unbelievable. Look at how close that is to the edge. And I don't even have any tension on it yet. I'm not sure we'll get it to fully pull out. I think this will bottom out against the lug casings before it does anything. Alright, we'll just go ahead and spin these up, and then we'll start to crank away. I'll get 2 drum keys up for that procedure. Let's get these rocking and rolling quick. Let's see if we can. I don't think we'll be able to split the head unless I play on it, because it's just going to keep pulling through. It's like the old Ludwig ads, or the old Remo ads said, our heads won't pull out. Like, the implication was that Ludwig heads would pull out because they were curled and crimped. I don't think I ever had a Ludwig pull out. No, it was Ludwig that says our heads won't pull out of the epoxy because they were crimped. I have seen Remo heads pull out of the epoxy years ago. I don't think I've seen any Ludwig heads completely lose their happiness. Oh, look at that. Well, let's see. Just get a visual. Let's see. Crank this all the way down. Let's get the drum core wrench going. And then we'll take the head off and we can show you how much it's pulling out. Although I just love to wail on this with a drumstick. Now, you would say, well, this is ridiculous. Nobody tightens their head that much. Well, the problem is you get this drum tuned and you play on it, and the head slowly pulls out of that channel. And over time, you've got a situation then like this. See that? That's crazy. And if that happens, you're going to have a bearing edge repair. Bearing edge is recut. I'm just going to go around it like this. It's a 10 lug drum. We're going to get quite a bit of tension on this. but then we'll take it off and I'll demonstrate. I'll take it off with a speed with a drill. That'll make this video quicker. Isn't this fun? Oh, that sounds kind of cool. The ultra thin, the Diplomat X. Extra thin Diplomat, 3/1000 instead of 5. Let's keep going. We're gonna go until we bottom out the lug casings. Or the lugs in the casings. Or until she snaps. Wow, that thing actually... Don't you dare do a rim shot. That sounds pretty good. Snare side head. It does. Let's get another stick here. I'm actually playing pretty hard and it's not denting. So there you go. More useful information on a Friday. Fun Friday. I should just put the drill on this sucker in. Let me pause. All right, we're down very much down to that bearing edge. Let's get Mr. DeWalt going. Oh, you need a new battery, do you? Oh, come on. Let's grab a new battery. New battery. Oh, yeah. See how she sounds. It's not really gaining any tension because it's just pulling out. You can see how close we are to the lug casing. And the bearing edge fully exposed. Let's just do it. Tension rods are almost bottomed out. I'm doing this for you, not for me. Okay, tension rods bottomed out. Look at that. And it's not gaining. All right, let's take it out and watch. What we call a Diplomat X. You can see all the dents that it put in there, even though it didn't feel like it was dangerously, it wasn't denting when I played it, but when we removed the tension, it sure is. Okay. There is a very Oh yeah, we did start to get some full pull out right there. Where is it? You can see it. There it is. So that is what happens over time to these UC, UT, UX. I don't know what the difference is. There's really no difference. It's probably got something to do with the lot, or the date, or the era, or the year. This one's a UX. I see no difference in the UT or the UC. But yeah, that's what happens over time. So you need to be careful with these bottom snare heads that are the Chinese Remos, because they will pull out like this. And this was an extreme example, but I wanted to see how far we could take this to pull out. Usually the problem, as we know, with a snare drum is the bottom heads are the problem area. You know, we always tune the top heads, and they get a nice tension, nice feel, decent sound, but the drum doesn't sound right. Usually look no further than the bottom head that's gotten loose. So this will loosen just by playing it and using it, not by stretching, but by pulling out. So there you go, for the community of drumming and for Science Friday with Jim Flies 2. We'll see you guys. Bye.